Resuming from Sri Harinamamrita Vyakaranam. So we did decline the forms of dhatu bhu until bhutesha. So the next one is adhokshaja. So dhatur. So in adhokshaja, the form is bhu, and the pratyaya is null, the first one, Parapada. So dhatur dirvachanam adhokshaja sannang yangshu. The sutra says that a dhatu is reduplicated when adhokshaja, sun, ang, or yang follows. So now reduplicated means the dhatu is doubled, like bhu. So we will duplicate it in this way. So this bhu is there, we'll reduplicate it in this way, double like with. So a dhatu is reduplicated when either adhokshaja pratyas are following, the pratyay called sun is following, pratyay called ang, or pratyay called yang is following. So if either of them is following, we will reduplicate. So in this case, we have this adhokshaja pratyay null. So we did the reduplication. The next sutra says, Sarveshwara Paryantasya Adi Bhagasya Anarasya Dvirvachanam. So now it is the initial portion of a dhatu as far as the first Sarveshwara. So now it tells, like in case of bhu, it is the entire dhatu which is reduplicated, which is doubled. But let's say if we have some dhatu, the form where it is bigger, like many dhatus would be there. Then how much or till what extent should we, reduplicate the dhatu, till which letter and so on. It's not always the full dhatu which is reduplicated. So this sutra says 323. It is the initial portion of a dhatu as far as the first Sarveshwara that is reduplicated, but this initial portion cannot be a nara. So, like here, bhu dhatu is there until the first Sarveshwara, that is bhu. So here we reduplicated the whole thing. This Sutra 324 and 325 will study ahead. So reduplication is done. So here Purvo Naraha Paro Narayana. The first part of reduplication is called Nara, the second part is called Narayana. So the first bhu, which is the reduplicated one, is called Nara, and the second bhu, which is the original one, is called Narayana, from which reduplication was done. So Nara and Narayana. Bhu Narasya Bho Adhokshaje. The Nara Bhu is replaced by Bha when an Adhokshar Pratyay follows. So by this sutra, the Nara Bhu, so the Nara Bhu is this one, it gets replaced with Bha when Adhokshara Pratyay is following. So Nal is an Adhokshara Pratyay which is following. The Bhu turns into Bha. And then Hari Khadgasya Hari Kamalam, Hari Ghoshasya Hari Gadanarasya. Okay. So if a Nara is Hari Khadga, it changes to Hari Kamala. And if it is Hari Ghosha, then it changes to Hari Gada. So this sutra says that if the Nara is Hari Khadga, then that would change to Hari Khadga, change Hari Kamala. And if it is Hari Ghosha, then it would change into Hari Gada. So here Bha Rama is Hari is Hari Ghosha. So it will change into Hari Gada of its own varga. So that would become Bha. And then So there was one sutra before it Ram Dhatuke. When a Ram Dhatuka pratyay is following, it is inserted. So null is a Ram Dhatuka. So ideally it should be inserted. But here is a prohibition sutra which says Netya Sarveshwarayo. It is not inserted when ya any Sarveshwara or anything beginning with ya follows, or if there is any pratyay beginning with Sarveshwara following. So in such scenario, it is not inserted. So here null begins with the Sarveshwara, so it is not inserted. Thus, and then we turn this u into uv by bhuva bhuv bhutesha dhokshita sarveshware. So this u of bhu changes into uv, like because there is adhokshara pratyay following, beginning with the sarveshwara. Thus we get babhuva, babhuva, babhuva. Null atus. Similarly, babhuvatuhu, babhuvuhu. The next two ones. Yeah, so babhuva. So this was a long one actually. Actually, another class is there at 8 o'clock. Uh, so the next two ones are also same. Babhuvatuhu, babhuvuhu. And when thal follows, so we insert it. Oh, actually. Okay, so when thal follows 2.1, so bhu thal. So reduplication is done. The same process. It becomes bha, then it becomes ba. We insert it here, it ram dhatuke because thal is a ram dhatuka. Then it becomes bhu. So we get babhu with similarly babhuvathu, babhuvuhu, babhuva, babhuvima, babhuvima, like that. Hmm. Okay. Okay, we'll stop here because another class is in a minute. Uh,
Okay,
we'll,
Prabhuji.
we'll resume tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, please practice, please, this adhokshara forms. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.